morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushan Dhakal. The top stories first. Coronavirus cases top 210,000 in Nepal. Active cases dropped to 33,000. Westerly winds likely to bring rainfall across the country. Meteorologists forecast rainfall for next 2 days. Snowfall in Dolpa disrupts normal life. Locals complain of excessive cold with the onset of winter. Trump asks for options for attacking Iran, decides not to take the dramatic step. And Djokovic begins ATP Finals with a win, seeks a record-equaling sixth season-ending title. And now the news in detail. The government has confirmed 1,197 new cases of coronavirus across the country during the latest round of tests. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the total caseload of coronavirus in the country has now climbed to 210,973, while the number of active cases has dropped to 33,379 from the overnight tally of 35,125. Meanwhile, the death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 1,230 across the country, with the confirmation of 9 more fatalities yesterday. So far, 176,364 patients infected by coronavirus have recovered from the disease in Nepal. Nepal is currently among the top 35 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. Westerly winds are expected to bring rain to most parts of the country for the next 2 days. According to the Department of Meteorology, light to moderate snowfall is expected in most parts of the country for the next 2 days. Currently, rain and snow are falling in some eastern places in the far western states of the country, including Karnali, Lumbini, Gandaki and Bagmati provinces. Similarly, there is partial cloud cover in the hilly areas of Province Number 1 and the weather is generally clear in the rest of the country. There is a possibility of light rain in some places of Gandaki, Bagmati and Province Number 1, including 1 or 2 places in far western and Karnali province, and light snowfall in some places in the high, hilly and mountainous areas of the country. According to the latest details of the Weather Forecast Division, the minimum temperature in Kathmandu Valley was 8.7 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature was 24.2 degrees Celsius on Monday. Similarly, the minimum temperature across the country was recorded for Jumla, which was 1 degree Celsius, while the maximum recorded temperature was for Biratnagar at 32.7 degrees Celsius. Early snowfall of the season in remote district of Dolpa has brought difficulties to the locals. Some places of Upper Dolpa and Lower Dolpa experienced rainfall followed by snowfall yesterday, throwing normal life out of gear. The temperature of Dolpa has rapidly dropped after the snowfall, contributing to extreme weather, the locals informed. Foksumdo, Saldang, Dho, Tinje, Charkha, Mukot and other settlements inside She Foksumdo, Dolpo Buddha and Charkatsang rural municipality have been experiencing snowfall since Sunday evening, informed Ward Chief of She Foksumdo rural municipality, Nima Lama. The She Foksumdo lake has been covered in 2-inch thick snow and the snowfall is continuous, Lama further informed. Forests and settlements in Dolpa have been covered in thick snow. Commuters who travel to Lower Dolpa in Yak have been suffering the most as they are stuck in Botebesi Road, Lama further informed. Places like Mukot, Balanga and Kagamara have been affected the most, Ward Chief Lama informed. The Gopaleshwar Temple in the middle of Rani Pokhari that opened on the occasion of Bhai-Tika will remain open today as well. The historic temple was left in ruins by the 2015 Gorkha earthquake and was opened for public after 5 years. The reconstruction and renovation of the pond and the temple completed last month. Rani Pokhari serves as a pilgrimage for people who do not have siblings during Bhaitika, the final day of Tihar festival. This temple is opened only once in a year. Earlier, Mayor of Kathmandu Metropolis Vidya Sundar Sakhya had announced the temple will remain open on November 16-17 for devotees. 3 persons were reported killed in road accidents in different parts of the country during this Tihar festival. The fatal accidents occurred in Udaipur, Nawalparasi and Parsa districts. The 18-year-old girl in Udaipur was killed when a motorcycle with the registration number SAW 9 PA 472 knocked her down. Similarly, a motorcycle with registration number UP 56S0184 went out of control and crashed in Pratappur village of Nawalpur district, killing the 18-year-old driver Vivek Karti. Meanwhile, a tractor turned upside down in Dhobini village of Parsa, killing its 40-year-old driver Bijay Patel. The driver was returning after washing the tractor in a local river. Police are investigating the accidents. And now the news from the economic front. Insurance business has expanded in the first 3 months of the current fiscal year. As per the information given by the Ministry of Finance, the insurance business has increased by 26.94% till September-October of the current fiscal year, and the insurance companies have earned premium of Rs 39.86 billion. They earned only 31.40 billion in the corresponding period of the previous fiscal year. Insurance premiums have increased by 8.5 billion in a year. Life insurance accounts for 81% of the total insurance and non-life insurance for 19%. With the expansion of the market, the number of people coming under insurance has also increased. The range has increased to 22.2% so far. Adding the insurance policy of foreign employment, the population covered by insurance will reach about 25%. It was 20.4% and 25% in the corresponding period of the previous year. Welcome back, and now the international news. US President Donald Trump reportedly asked for options on attacking Iran's main nuclear site last week. But he ultimately decided against taking the dramatic step, Reuters reported, citing a US official on Monday. According to the news agency, Trump made the request during a meeting on Thursday with his top national security aides, including Vice President Mike Pence and his new acting Defense Secretary, Christopher Miller. He also discussed the issue with General Mark Milley, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staffs. The source confirmed the account of the meeting in New York Times. The advisors persuaded Trump not to go ahead with a strike because of the risk of a broader conflict. He asked for options, they gave him the scenarios, and he ultimately decided not to go forward, the official said. Moderna Inc.'s experimental vaccine is 94.5% effective in preventing COVID-19 based on interim data from a late-stage trial, the company said on Monday. With the announcement, Moderna has become the second US drug maker to report results that far exceed expectations. Together with Pfizer Inc.'s vaccine, which is also more than 90% effective, and pending more safety data and regulatory review, the United States could have 2 vaccines authorized for emergency use in December. According to Reuters, as many as 60 million doses of vaccine are available this year. The vaccine, both developed with new technology known as messenger RNA, represent powerful tools to fight a pandemic that has infected 54 million people worldwide and killed 1.3 million. Unlike Pfizer's vaccine, Moderna's shot can be stored at normal fridge temperature, which should make it easier to distribute. The announcement comes at a critical time when COVID-19 cases are hitting new records in the United States and pushing some European countries back into lockdowns. Moderna's interim analysis was based on 95 infections among trial participants who received the vaccine. Only 5 infections occurred in volunteers who received the vaccine mRNA 1273, which is administered in 2 shots 28 days apart. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Top seed Novak Djokovic began his bid for a record-equaling 6th ATP Finals title with a tasteful win over Argentine debutant Diego Schwartzman in the ATP Finals 2020. The 33-year-old Serb, who last won the event in 2015, eased to a 6-3, 6-1 victory at the O2 Arena in London. Similarly, Russian 4th seed Daniil Medvedev earned his first ATP Finals match win by beating German 5th seed Alexander Zverev yesterday evening. Medvedev lost all his group matches in 2019 but began with a 6-3, 6-4 win, BBC reported. The season-ending event is being played behind closed doors because of the coronavirus pandemic. According to BBC, the restrictions has led to a flat and airy atmosphere at the near 18,000-seat arena. This also means London has been unable to wave farewell to the event, which moves to Turin in Italy next year, like tournament organizers would have intended. Today, Spanish 2nd seed Rafael Nadal meets Austrian 3rd seed Dominic Thiem in Group London 2020. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Coronavirus cases top 210,000 in Nepal. Active cases dropped to 33,000. Westerly winds likely to bring rainfall across the country. Meteorologists forecast rainfall for next 2 days. Snowfall in Dolpa disrupts normal life. Locals complain of excessive cold with onset of winter. Trump asks for options for attacking Iran, decides not to take the dramatic step. And Djokovic wins ATP Finals with a win, seeks a record-equaling 6th season-ending title. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.